Hello everybody, Sipati here and welcome to the Gemophile. In today's video, we'll look at the eukaryotic cell, its characteristics and defining features. By the end of this video, you should be able to describe the unique features of a eukaryotic cell, be able to identify the different organelles typically found in eukaryotic cells, and be able to explain the function of each organelle within the cell. Let's begin. Eukaryotic cells are typically larger in size compared to prokaryotic cells. Eukaryotic cells have a membrane-bound nucleus and membrane-bound organelles. Each organelle, like the organs in our body, has a specific function to carry out. Now, let us have a look at what each organelle does. The nucleus of the eukaryotic cells encloses the genomic DNA, which contains hereditary information that is passed from one generation to the next. It is in the nucleus that activities of the cell are controlled. The nucleus is important for cell division and reproduction. The DNA within the nucleus is typically organized into linear chromosomes. These are condensed to fit into the nucleus by wrapping the DNA strands around proteins known as histones. Then we have the endoplasmic reticulum, abbreviated ER. The ER is the largest organelle in eukaryotic cells. It is made of a membrane system that continues from the nuclear envelope and has an interconnected array of flat sheets, also known as cisternae, and branched tubules. There are two types of ER, the rough and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. The rough ER has a high density of ribosomes on the cytoplasmic side of the membrane, giving it the impression of being rough. It is an important site for the synthesis, transport, and folding of secreted or membrane-bound proteins. The smooth endoplasmic reticulum, on the other hand, does not contain ribosomes, hence smooth. It is important for the synthesis of lipids and steroids, carbohydrate metabolism, and the storage of calcium. The newly synthesized products contained in small sacs budding from the ER are transported to the Golgi apparatus, where they are modified to their final form. It is from the Golgi apparatus that these products are transported in vesicles to their different sites, such as the plasma membrane or outside the cell. The Golgi is composed of flattened membrane structures that are stacked together. Next is the lysosome, which is surrounded by membrane and contains digestive enzymes. These are important for breaking down food, worn-out cell parts, invading microorganisms, etc. The membrane around the lysosomes serve to protect the cell from the acidity within the lysosome, which might cause self-degradation of the cell. Similar to lysosomes are peroxisomes, which are membrane-bound organelles formed by free ribosomes in the cytoplasm of eukaryotic cells. They contain enzymes that are able to oxidize amino acids and fatty acids, producing hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide is toxic to the cell. Therefore, the cell is protected from hydrogen peroxide by the membrane around the peroxisome. Next is the mitochondria, which are the energy centers of the cell. In other words, ATP is produced here. These are free-floating organelles with a double membrane. The outer membrane is similar to the plasma membrane. The inner membrane is folded to increase the surface area inside the organelle. The inner membrane contains numerous enzymes and transport proteins for the transport of various molecules. The mitochondrial matrix is the metabolic activity center, where various biochemical reactions occur and ATP is generated through oxidative phosphorylation. Some eukaryotes, as discussed in a previous video, are photosynthetic like plants. Therefore, they contain chloroplasts, which are organelles in which photosynthesis occurs. The chloroplast is divided into the outer membrane, the inner membrane, and the thylakoid system. The latter is important because the photosynthetic pigment chlorophyll is found here, and the conversion of light energy to chemical energy occurs within the thylakoid system. In a nutshell, the eukaryotic cell is complex and functions much like our bodies by having different organelles, in our case, organs, that play different roles for cell growth and survival. The nucleus is the center of all activity as it contains the genome, which is encoded, resulting in a cascade of activities within the cell, facilitated by the ER, the Golgi, the lysosome, the peroxisomes, the mitochondria, and in other cases, the chloroplast. That's it for today. See you guys in the comment section or in our email inbox. Thanks for watching and see you next time on the Gemophile.